All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams, and it's center. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Outside, Bane. That three off the mark. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. Backseat, no good. Morant outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Payne for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Passes it to Brooks. Now here's Bane. That one falls.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job hitting through the screen.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for your Sixers, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Both free throws good from P. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. The pass to Bane. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jackson. No good there. Some solid defense from Harris. Philadelphia leading by 6. He no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
It's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the left side wing.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Niang. He's guarded by Williams. Niang, that's good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Jones, the pass to Concho. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. Here's Tillman. Off target from three-point range. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And, you know, De'Anthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
Williams gets the bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now, here's Milton. Defended by Jones. Here's Harrell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Milton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Clark left side. Down low. 3 seconds left. The shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, how about a big round of applause for your Sixers?
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. Here is Brooks. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Shot from 12. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Brooks. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. It's vital.
Morant passes to Bing. Harden against Brooks. Six to shoot. Jackson has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Harden, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Tipped away. Morant, right side. Up top, Bane. Outside, Jackson. There's the triple. That shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Here's P. From down in the low post, it goes. P's got 6.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant passes to Bane. Back to Morant. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's P, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man, and Harris looking to involve his teammates.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Jones against Melton. Back to Jones. Passes it to Tillman. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 1:35 left in the first half of the game.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And that one's good. Maxey.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Conchar. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And the first one drops. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Right wing. Niang kicks to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Milton the pass to Maxey. And here's Melton. A three-pointer, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Williams.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Smart for three. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You got to like what P has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Personal foul.
Harrison and Embiid are manning the post positions. P out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harden in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Brooks kicks to Bane.
I like the contest from Harris, doing anything he can to alter that shot.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Here's Bane after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Jackson. Here's P. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, and it's no good. The drive by Bane. And the basket is good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Inside. Shot left block. P no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Morant. Count it from 12. Morant's got 7 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
P with the bucket. And that's now 10 points for P.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks outside. Here's Adams. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. Harden, that's good. 8 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 8 and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Tillman comes in for Steven Adams, and Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And certain teams take on the attitude of of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now, here's Thibault. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
On some changes here for the 76ers. George Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. And Memphis also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Philadelphia leading by 13, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot, manning the middle. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. From deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's P, and he dunks it down.
He's just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off a pass.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Morant outside. And the pass to Jackson. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's his first.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
Harris is checked in for George Niang. Throw good, Adams.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
There's always been a natural power to Harden's game. Contact rarely affects a guard of his size.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
Sixers, James Harden. Shooting 1.
He throw good, James Harden. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools And Jaron's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Yep, that one goes.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside, Bane. Pass to Brooks. A 3-ball. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Morant, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now, here's Maxey. Here's P. A fadeaway J off the mark.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Morant passes to Adams, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
And Adams, no good on that one.
Free throw rim violation. Sixers ball.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
At the line for Philadelphia. At the line for one.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 14. Lets a floater go, and the shot is good. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
There is no let-up from this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close. Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Morant. Takes the 13-footer, and that one is good.
With his ability to create or attack the rim, look, that jumper is always going to be available for Morant.
Here's P. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Good. Ja Morant grabs the rebound.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thibault kicks to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Reed the pass to Milton. Driving inside. Good on the shot. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
We'll see you.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.